Blood. What's going on? It is day 108? 109? I don't know. Today I didn't do anything. Today was a wasteful day. I mean, I don't know. I have, I have short limits. I'm learning. It's been so long since I've not that long, but it's been relatively long since I've spent like 19 hours straight on my feet. I got fucking clobbered last night, and on my way home, it takes me about an hour and 20 minutes to get home if I leave work at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Because because yada yada yada, New York is a dump and the trains don't work the right way. So I have to like take a train to this train and then walk 20 minutes to this train and then take that train. And I'm literally, if you drove a car, it would take 9.5 minutes. So I was being stubborn last night and I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm not spending money on a fucking Uber. Which is the right way to do it, but then at the end, I'm like walking into my house and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, was that worth it? That was fucking long, and it felt long. After a long day, I was walking into my house and I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I don't know, I might make that a bill. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It also feels kind of good because I know, like, these are the times where I wish I still had my Whoop. I canceled my Whoop. I wore a Whoop, the wristband thing, for years. And I canceled it because I was like, the fuck do you do with this information? Like, on the days where you get a green reading, you're like, ooh, I'm better. And on days where you get a red reading, you're like, ooh, I'm worse. And it's like, either way, it's like, do either of those things even help you other than like the placebo effect of it? It's like, it's completely fucking arbitrary random data to like fill your head with. And I did have fun with it, but I think that things like Whoop, it's a toy. It's just a toy. You're playing a game on a toy. That's really all it is. The game just happens to be calories or movement or whatever. It doesn't really know shit. The heart rate thing's kind of curious. Learning what kind of heart rate I had was fun. But a day like yesterday, I'm like, man, I wish I had a Whoop and could see how many calories I burned just like hustling. Um, but today, I don't know if it's cumulative because I've been eating so strictly, like 14 to 1600 calories every day for the past 4 days, and I'd been kind of loose in the weeks prior. And by loose, I mean not counting at all. I don't know if it's like a cumulative exhaustion because I'm coupling that with my high, fucking high amount of activity. And it's just hitting me all at the same time because I woke up today, felt fine, I got enough sleep, and then I just couldn't get anything going. I could not get anything going. Not watching TV, not playing a game, not doing something productive. I couldn't get anything going until eventually I just fell back asleep for 20 minutes, which is very unlike me as well. And then when it came to this video, I had some ideas, and then I was like, I could not get myself to do anything. So I'm kind of beat physically. And it's something that like I'm learning, not learning, but it's like something that I probably should have anticipated with more, I don't know, severity, but like eating 1600 calories a day is very easy. Lifting 3 days a week, 1600 calories a day, if you live a mostly sedentary lifestyle. But if you are like hustling, like 10,000 plus steps a day, let's say 5 days a week, and eating 1600 calories and lifting 3 days a week, which I'm not lifting yet, but that's a lot going on with a very small amount of, carb intake, for example. So I'm assuming I'm just feeling run down and lethargic because of that, because of the re-entry into that, because I am fucking, there's nothing I can do. And I was looking at like my Steam, like my games, and I was like, I could play that. And I realized like, it's not that I didn't want to play anything. It's that I could not play anything. Like I kept going, oh, I don't feel like playing that right now. I don't feel like playing that. But it's actually, I would like to play anything, but I can't. I just don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to do it. I'm just literally like staring at a wall. That's how burned out I am. Which sucks, but I also barely ate yesterday. Barely ate. Because I didn't have time. And then it was so late when I could eat, I was like, I'll just wait until tomorrow, fuck it. But good signs, all good things. A lot of updates will be coming this week with what's going on in my life, and I'll have a better grasp on like what to expect with my next few weeks and what I can do with myself. Um, everything is coming along, and everything is very unpredictable at the same time. The shit with my wife, her medical shit, I don't want to get into it right now. I'll probably get into it in a day or two. When I don't feel like this, I'll talk about it at length. Everything's gonna be okay, you know. But yeah, it's just a bunch of fucking. You never know what's gonna happen. You just never fucking know. You know, it's one of the great pains of existence, how much you take things for granted in life, and it's like a brutal reality of being a human being. Like I remember when I got this apartment, when I rented it, I was like on my knees in relief and joy, and I couldn't believe it. I never thought I would ever have an apartment that was nice, or live somewhere that I could call my own in some small way. I was utterly eclipsed with joy. I mean everything. I would actually come here before we moved in, and I would like put something in the fridge. Like I'd put like a milk, or not a milk, like a coffee or a soda, and I'd use the fridge. And I'd be like, "That's my fridge. I can use it whenever I want." And I remember feeling the key to my house and like playing with the door because it was my door. Like the idea of it was so overwhelmingly happy. And then like a year goes by, and you just like you forget that feeling. It's just gone. You just don't care anymore. Just don't care anymore. The It's a part of what makes human beings so special is our constant need to you know, up the ante and revolutionize, and never be quite content. um, I don't know how I even got to that, but yeah, I'm shot. I've said that probably in every video the past few weeks, but I've been very shot. I'm recalibrating a lot, but I am getting very good sleep lately, so it's hard for me to complain because I've been sleeping very well. Um, I'm dealing with some early diet fatigue right now. I think is probably the best way to observe it. Probably burning. I probably burning 4,000 calories a day, right? If I'm doing 15,000 steps some days, 12,000 steps some days, 9,000, between 9 and 17,000 steps in a single day. I'm probably burning way more probably at least 400 to 600 calories more than I was before. And whilst eating, 1,600, 1,400 calories. So you're just, I'm blitzkrieging myself, But I feel very good. I feel very determined. And that's a feeling I haven't felt in a little while, despite how exhausted I am. Um, and I think that's going to be it for this one. I will talk to you again tomorrow at length, ideally. And yeah, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I know. I keep saying it, but bear with me. All right, bear with me. Thank you again.